Do the dance. Do the math dance. 1, 2, 3. Being silly. All right. We are going to be working with our same target that we had last week, which is find equal groups and arrays. And it says I can find the total number of objects in an array and write a number model with the answer. Okay. And just so review, we got to go over an array. An array is an arrangement of objects in rows and columns, and every object has a partner. And I wanted to make sure that when you are building your rows and columns and everything has a partner, you are building an array. That's an important term that we have been studying the past couple of lessons, and I want to make sure that you remember that. When you have groupings that do not have equal numbers in their groups, it's not an array. So you have to make sure everybody has a partner. All right, so we reviewed our target for today, and I want you to get out some counters. If you have blocks, great. It could be money, or I still have Mr. Foster's candy. So I'm going to be using my counter. So I want you to get your counters out, and then I want you to get Math Journal page 214. I've already prepped my page. I won't show that to you just yet. All right. So don't forget to put TKA at the top of the page. And like I said, I've already prepped my page. I did it as a reminder so that I could tell you. I will read my math message, and then I'm going to have you do some things on your page so that it'll be easy for us to check your page. All right, here is your math message. It says draw at least 2, I want you to box in 2, arrays to show how you can put 12 desks in rows with the same number of desks in each row. Then write an addition number model to match each array. So we're going to be using 12 desks, so get out 12 counters. 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, I just barely had enough. All right, so 12 counters will help you draw a line down the middle of your page, and then at the bottom draw a line that's going to be your number model. If we set it up that way, you'll be able to do one array here and one array in the other column, and then that way we can check your work. So now pause the video and go build your arrays. All right, we're back. I left mine blank because I wanted to see you guys what you made, and then you can compare it to what Miss Foster's doing. So I can take my counters and I can start with 3. I told you, it's always easy to start with 2. If you did 2, that's fine. Everybody has a partner, and that's in your brain. You can do that. I like to stretch my brain a little bit, so I'm going to do this one. And does everybody have? This is a group, ooh, and a group here. Everybody has a partner, so I built an array that was equal numbers, and so all I have to do now is how many rows do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 rows, and how many are in each row? 1, 2, 3. So 3. So I have built a 4 by 3 array, and to write that math problem, I'm going to say what? Yeah, good job. So I'm going to count this row plus this row plus this row plus this row, and that's going to equal my number. So it's going to be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. Good job. All right, so now I want to change my array. I can't do rows of 3, so I got to change that up. What if I would do 5s? Well, that's not going to work because I know the doubles fact of 5 plus 5 equals 10, so that's not going to work. What if I did 6? Ooh, doubles fact. So now I'm going to be doing 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then make sure everybody has a partner. I know they will because it's a doubles fact. That was an easy one because actually my columns are in 2s, but my rows are in 6s. Good job. So now if I was doing my number model for that, excuse me, my number model for that, what would I be saying? Good job. So I'm going to say 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 12. Now that's counting by my rows, and that's a lot of 2's. But let's say I wanted to count by my columns. I can make another number model and count by my columns. What would my columns be? It would be this number added to that number, which would be 6 plus 6 equals 12. Good job. All right, so those are 2 ways Ms. Foster did it. If those don't match your ways, that's okay, because we actually have some other ways that we could have arranged it. What if I just had it, and I will move my piece of paper now so that I won't be doing any writing on that. What if I had a row of 1, 2, 3, 11, 12? Is that an array? Yeah, because every one of them are in a row. So when I write my number model, I would be saying what? 12 plus 0 equals 12. That would be one number model. All right, another way we could have done it is we did 3's over here. So what if we did 4's? Now I have 3 rows of 4's. So that would be 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. Now I want to show you something that, like I said, we started last week, and I think you're ready for it. These are my rows, and I have 4 columns. We've been calling it a 3 by 4 array, but the word by. But I think you're ready to start thinking of it as times, multiplication. 3 times 4, and we know that equals 12. So we're going to be playing a game. I've uploaded the game to RenWeb, so your mom, I've put instructions on your assignment sheet to play the game. But I'm going to show you what you need to do now so that you can have the game ready. So the game has 3 pages. If I get them separated, okay? We have our number cards. See right there, it says number cards, and we have our array cards. So what you're going to do, you know, Ms. Foster likes to make things the easiest way. Well, that's not going to work, so I can't do it the easy way. So you're going to cut out your cards. After you cut all your cards out, I'm going to have you write something on the back side of them. That's why I wanted to show you what you're going to be doing. You stack them up this way. A little easy little technique. So if you only have a few snips, throw your trash away. Now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut out these are your array cards. I'll be cutting these out. So what I'm going to have you do is on the back of your number cards, I'm going to have you can choose any color you want, your highlighter, you can do it with a crayon or a pencil, but I want you to put on the back of your cards, I want you to put in for number. And hopefully when you do that, you can it covers up the actual number, because you're going to be printing these on paper, and you can see the number through. If we were playing at school, which I have the cards at school, they're on cardstock. So if you do have cardstock, you can ask Mom to print them out on cardstock so that you don't see the numbers through. So you're just going to put an N on all your number cards. Okay? All right, now that you have put your N's on all your number cards, I'm going to have you put an A on all your array cards. All right, after all your cards have been labeled, cut out and labeled, you're going to set them up into a game board for concentration. We have an array concentration, and our game board's an array. What kind of array is this? A 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4 by, how many is in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 4 by 6 array. How many game cards do you think we have total? Good. I could say 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. I know this 6 plus 6 is 12, and this 6 plus 6 is 12, so what's 12 plus 12? Good job, 24, you're right. So we have 24 cards. What you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be playing just like memory match or concentration. You turn over a number card, and then you're gonna be trying to find a array to match. And I didn't even peek, that's funny. But you can see the dots through there, but I didn't try to. I was trying to show you what not to do. But 4 is my answer, a 2 by 2. And remember, you can take that by and say times, so you can start practicing your multiplication. But I was looking for that one because this is how you're going to write it on your game board. So when you find your number card, 4, you're going to write that one. Okay, you're going to write that on your thing, and then you're going to write the 2 by 2, and then you're going to draw your dots, and then you're going to write the number model for it, which is the rows. 2 plus 2 equals 4. All right, so we'll do one more just to show you, and then I'm going to let you go and have fun with your game. All right, so I have the number 10. I'm just going to pick up a random card. This says a 2 by 3, so I can say 3 plus 3 is 6, so 6 does not match my 10, so I have to turn it over. All right, so, oh, 6, I do remember that one. So a 2 by 3, and there's 6. So I'm going to write it on my game board. So I'm going to write 6, and it says a 2 by 3. You can say times, shortcut if you want to, by 3. And then you're going to say, you're going to draw your picture of your array, which is one row of 3, another row of 3. Now, this is where I do want you to write your addition problem, because you've already written it as a multiplication problem there. You're going to say 3 plus 3 equals 6. Don't forget to put your name here. Don't put TKA. You can put TKA under the date. This is Miss Foster's sheet, because I'm going to have you send this to me, and I want to make sure that you're practicing your arrays, because this was a fun game that we would have done in class to help you do that. Last thing, let's go back to our target. Okay. I can find a total number of objects in an array and write a number model with the answer. I think we're doing that because we are finding number cards with an array card, so we're finding those arrays, we're drawing our array, and we are finding our number model. And I think y'all are doing pretty well at it. I think we're getting this target accomplished. So y'all have a good rest of your day, and be nice to your moms.